There the sage Bhrigu saw his son, who had another body, and whose nature was different from what it was before, who was of a peaceful disposition, and whose mind was established in the tranquillity of enlightenment, though he was deeply reflecting the destiny of living beings in the universe. This radiant young man appeared to have reached total quiescence of mind, in which the play of thoughts and counter-thoughts had ceased. He was absolutely pure, like a crystal that was not interested even in reflecting what is around it. There was no thought in his mind of either this is to be obtained or this is to be avoided. So I think we can say that Sukra, the son of Bhrigu, or he's now known as Vasudeva, we can say he's resting in pure being. Time pointed out this young man and said to Bhrigu, "This is your son." Sukra heard the words "get up" and gently opened his eyes. Seeing the two radiant beings standing in front of him, he greeted them appropriately and seated them on a rock. In soft and sweet words he said, "O divine beings, I am truly blessed to behold both of you. By your very presence before me, the delusions of my mind have been destroyed, delusions which are not destroyed either by the study of scriptures, or by austerities, or by wisdom, or by knowledge. Even a shower of nectar is not so blissful as the sight of holy ones. The very earth trodden by your feet is holy." We've got a disturbing possibility here, haven't we? That certain delusions cannot be destroyed by self-effort, but only by the vision of holy ones. This is, I think, what's called darshan in Hinduism. It's supposed to be the spiritually beneficial opportunity that the sight of an enlightened being offers. But I think we just have to take this as hyperbole spoken out of respect by Sukra to the holy ones. Because the whole message of the Yoga Vasistha has been about self-effort, really, self-effort. The sage Bhrigu said to him, "Recollect yourself, for you are not an ignorant person." Sukra was instantly awakened to the memory of his previous existence, which he beheld with his eyes closed for a brief period. So, even though Sukra was enlightened and was, as it said here, considering the destiny of living beings in the universe, he forgot who he was himself. Sukra said, "Behold, I have passed through countless embodiments and through countless experiences of pain and pleasure, wisdom and delusion. I have been a cruel king, a greedy trader, and a wandering ascetic. There is no pleasure that I have not enjoyed, no action I have not performed, no unhappiness or happiness I have not endured. Now I wish for nothing, nor do I wish to avoid anything. Let nature take its course. Come, Father, let us go to where the previous body stands, dried up." So now they're going to visit Sukra's original body as the son of Bhrigu. Vasistha continued. Soon they arrived at the place where the body of Sukra, the son of Bhrigu, lay in an advanced condition of decay. Looking at this, Sukra wailed, "Ah, look at this body which was admired and adored by even celestial nymphs. It is now the abode of worms and vermin. The body which was smeared with sandal paste is now covered with dust. O body, you are now known as a corpse, and you are truly frightening me. Even wild beasts are afraid of your dreadful appearance. Totally devoid of sensations, this body remains in a state of utter freedom from thoughts and ideas. Freed from the goblin of the mind, it remains unaffected by even natural calamities. Rid of the frolics of the restless monkey known as the mind, this tree of the body has fallen uprooted. It is indeed good fortune that I am able to see this body, liberated from sorrow in this dense forest. It's a bit confusing what Sukra is saying about the body here. He's talking almost as if the body is liberated. It's just a dead body. But perhaps he's just happy at his own transcendence of it. Rama asked, "Holy Sir, even though, as you have just said, Sukra had passed through countless embodiments, why is it that he bemoaned the fate of the body which was born of Bhrigu?" So according to Rama, he was bemoaning the fate of the body. But obviously it seems to whatever his reaction, he did seem to have a reaction to this body, quite a powerful one. Vasistha replied, "Ram, it is because all the other bodies were the hallucination of this original body, which was that of Sukra, the son of sage Bhrigu. Soon after creation, at the end of the previous dissolution, on account of the will of the infinite consciousness, the jiva, or the living soul which became the food that entered the body of the sage Bhrigu, was later born as Sukra. It was in that embodiment that this soul had all the rites and rituals appropriate to the birth of a Brahmana boy." So it seems that then the current incarnation of Sukra is actually a hallucination. Somehow less real than the one that's represented by the decayed body. Now in Hindu tradition, Bhrigu and Sukra are very important entities, and they go right back to the creator Brahma. There are stories about both of them, but I won't go into that here. Why did Sukra, now known as Vasudeva, bemoan that body? Whether one is wise or ignorant, as long as the body lasts, its functions continue unaltered according to its nature, and the embodied person functions as it is appropriate in the world, either attached or unattached. The difference between the two lies in the mental dispositions. In the case of the wise, these are liberating, and in the case of the ignorant, these are binding. As long as there is the body, so long shall pain be painful and pleasure pleasant. But the wise are not attached to either. Rejoicing in joy and suffering in suffering, the great ones appear to behave like the ignorant, though in fact they are enlightened.